everybody, how's it going? My name is JoJo Talks Too Much, and welcome back to the channel. I bet some of you probably didn't expect to see this in your subscription feed, and I am sure that a lot of you are probably very confused why this is here, and most people probably didn't even click on it. Yeah, so I am just as surprised as you are, but I did want to still jump in and talk for a little bit about the channel and the fact that, starting in spring of this year, I will be back to making content here in the anitube sphere here on JoJo Talks Too Much. And you know what? The best part is, bam! Look at that. This adorable little hobbit man. He's back too. Not going to be the owl over here. Not going to be the puppet. Not going to be anything else. It is just the hobbit dude who likes talking about his BL, his GL, and the BL adjacent anime. And that's kind of the idea. I do want to clarify something though. And first of all, content is going to be the exact way you remember it. No cuts, no like real much editing on my part, besides maybe just like, the little hobbit avatar popping up here and there, drawn by the wonderful Ailcell, by the way. But yeah, it's gonna be just stream of consciousness talking about anime here on the channel, and anime alone. That is what this channel is going to be. I don't intend to bring the VTubing stuff over here. So if you like me talking about anime, you don't gotta worry about me bringing in, VTuber stuff, unless, like for whatever reason it connects to what we're talking about. It's gonna be just anime again, the way it used to be. And I am genuinely kind of excited. If you're curious as to why, I just, I realized that this is gonna be very silly, but I realized that no matter where I go, it doesn't matter what I do, it doesn't matter what community I find myself in, there's always gonna be just jerks in those communities. You're not gonna run from it the way that I thought that maybe I could. And I just had to realize that you just gotta deal with it. You don't gotta read the comments, you don't gotta engage. And I think another big thing, and this is something that is likely going to throw a couple people off, the community here, if you're expecting oh, he's gonna talk about slime, he's gonna talk about SAO, or that I forget the name of the show. It was really, I enjoyed it. The assassin isekai. I can't think of its name. If you're expecting that, you're gonna be really disappointed. I realized that a big part of why I stopped making content here and why I got bored and kind of irritated was shows like Titan. As much as I love Titan, the fan base can be very draining. For the most part, it's the shonen fan base. As much as I love shonen, and I really do, unless it's BL adjacent shonen, a la My Hero or something like that, I really wouldn't expect me to talk about it. This channel is going to be very much like a space for fujoshi and fudanshi loving anime fans to just kind of unwind. It's got that kind of ASMR feel to it, like a nice relaxing place to just kind of talk about anime, and that's going to be the whole point of this channel. And I am really excited about just diving back in. Now, that said, it is going to be interesting because I don't think this channel is monetized anymore. So I don't know if there's ads on this video. I'm not seeing anything from it. Yeah, I don't even know how I'm going to promote stuff on the channel, because I don't know if I should use my the Mr. Underhill Twitter account. If you don't know who Mr. Underhill is, that is just the channel where I talk about VTuber shenanigans and I make VTuber content. That's the main channel. The JoJo Talks Too Much will be a side channel. It's where if you want to unwind and talk about anime with me, that's gonna be this channel. This channel is not my main priority, but it is something that I do want to do, because I do miss just kind of sitting down and just talking. And I think a big reason why people really enjoyed this channel as opposed to Mr. Underhill is that while, yes, we do talk mainly about anime, and that is the point, I think a lot of people really like connected with me here, right? Because it's a stream of consciousness. You get to know me through the shows that we're watching. And I think that is something that you just don't really get with Mr. Underhill. Mr. Underhill's as a channel is very much like we talk about VTuber news, we talk about VTuber like goings on we try to spin it in a positive light because I feel like there's enough drama out there as it is. So it's more of a positive look on VTubing, but because of that, like people don't really get to know like me as much as they get to know like the people that I talk about, which is fine. But I feel like if you want to get to know me a little bit better and you want to watch some anime with me and you want to, just kind of unwind, I think that this is going to be the place to do that. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head that I should address. So, we talked about, like the channel's coming back. It's going to be the way you remember it, in terms of like the way that videos are formatted. You're going to have adorable little Hobbit man. Ooh, look how cool and adorable he is, popping up on screen every so often. Going to be more focused on BL, GL, and just kind of like Fujoshi, Fudanshi, LGBT vibes, right? Like, it's just, like, those are just the stories I like. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe shipping professor videos. If you don't know what the shipping professor is, it was like a little thing I did on TikTok for a while. Maybe shipping professor content, if you guys are interested in that. We'll see. I don't know. But yeah, it's gonna be, the way it used to be, like, my BL ships, my GL ships, my ships in general, Fujoshi, Fudanshi vibes, maybe more shoujo, like, honestly, just like Fujoshi, Fudanshi adjacent stuff as well, so like, shoujo, shonen that has like BL tendencies, stuff like that. That's mainly what we're gonna cover, so don't expect me to be covering like the next season of Slime, right? The next season of, I don't know, like Konosuba, something like that. Like, as much as I'll be watching those, and I'm happy to be watching those, I'm not really going to be talking about them here. That's not really, like, what I want to do. Like, I just want to talk about BL on this channel. That I should stress, that also means that if there's nothing really airing that season, there's just not really gonna be much here for you, right? Like, this is going to be just like when there's an episode of something I like, I'm gonna talk about it. If I feel like making a video here, I'm gonna do that. But it's not something that I feel the need to like push, like that. It's like, oh, I have to get content out on JoJo Talks so much. No, it's just when it comes out, it comes out. If you're down for that, you can hit that subscribe button. If you haven't been subbed for a while, like, you can resubscribe because I'll be around. But just, when the mood strikes and when an episode of something I like comes out, then we'll talk about it. So I talked about that, let's see, I think that's pretty much everything. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. Oh, right. I suppose you guys should probably let me know like what visuals you want on screen. You guys know me, I've never really been a big visual guy when it comes to this channel. So do you guys prefer more B-roll stuff, or do you prefer like when I used to have like the pictures float on screen? Whichever you guys prefer and remember, we'll do that. I should also probably talk about this. So I want to stress something. If you are like a fan of Mr. Underhill, like that channel, and you're coming over here and you are like already a member over there, because I don't think it would take too long for this channel to be monetized. Don't feel the need to become a member over here, like when that happens. Like, I will open memberships over here, but it'll be for people who like just like this channel. Like, don't feel like you have to become a member twice. That's very kind if you do think about doing that, but like, please, like, just don't worry about that. I appreciate it, but don't stress about that. Just, this channel's for people who remember the good old days or just want to chit chat about anime. That's what this channel's for. And it's a more unwindy place. Like, you'll notice I'm not like quite as high energy as I am over on Mr. Underhill. This is where we relax, this is where we unwind. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you guys pretty soon in spring for some deep thoughts. And if you remember deep thoughts, good for you. But yeah, that's everything. I don't even remember how we used to sign off. How did we sign off on videos here? I don't remember. It's been a long time. I guess I'll see you later. Okay. I'll see you in spring. Bye-bye.